Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Heather Moore, owner of Total Performance Physical Therapy. Today we're going to talk about what causes knee buckling. So it's a very common thing, unfortunately, and it actually can lead to falling, breaking a limb, and much more disastrous effects than just buckling. And a lot of times in the beginning, you're going to feel it just kind of give out and then be able to recover. As that goes on and you don't treat it, it will actually become more of a permanent thing and will actually cause you to fall. So let's address what causes knee buckling. So a lot of times you can have your knee buckle, and when I say buckle, I guess I should explain what I mean. You're just going to give out. You're going to lose the ability to use that leg. There's two types of knee buckling, and the one is where you feel pain and it buckles, and the other is where you don't feel pain and it buckles. So it's going to be the same, I don't want to say the same causes, but the same reaction. Your knee's just going to give out, but sometimes you'll feel pain and then you'll have to react to that, and sometimes you won't feel anything and you'll just go out. So your knee can buckle with pain due to a number of reasons. Sometimes that's due to a meniscus tear in the joint. It also could be due to a ligament or a muscle just getting pinched as that muscle or as that joint is moving. You'll feel that sharp pain. Usually when we have a painful buckle, you're only going to feel it once and then it's going to go away. If it's something that is painful and it continues, obviously you need to have that addressed. That's a much more severe issue. You could also have a nerve issue coming down from your back, and it can go all the way down, causing a sharp pain and causing you to buckle. But the more common way or a common reason that the knees buckle is without pain, and that's due to one, lack of balance, and two, lack of strength. So when you're going down the steps, which is a common time the knee could buckle, you wind up using a lot of muscle, and while you don't feel like it's harder than going up the steps, it actually is, and it requires more muscle control to go down the steps. So when you're doing that and it gives out, it means there is a weakness in the muscle of your leg. Now, because there's a lot of muscles in your leg, it can mean a lot of different muscles are weak. But what happens is as you're going down the steps and you're trying to control that knee bend, it can give out on you. Now, let's say it buckles and it doesn't wind up being that you're going down the step. It's the same reason. It's just because as you accept weight onto this leg, your knee and your muscles are unable to balance. It's unable to accept the load. Also, if you have poor balance, which many people don't realize they have until they fall, what happens is as you take that step, you're going to need to balance everything out. You're going to need to make sure that your knee is stable, and when you don't have that inherent balance, your knee buckles because your foot doesn't know exactly what to do, your leg doesn't know exactly what you do, and your knee winds up buckling. Unfortunately, because this is such an automatic process, you don't really know that that's happening. So when you go to put your foot down, it's not like you start to wobble or you feel unsteady at all, but you just go to put your foot down and the balance isn't there. The proprioception isn't there. Lots of big words, but they mean that you're really not able to absorb the impact of the ground. And then if you combine that with weakness, you're going to wind up falling. You're going to wind up with that knee giving out. So these are all things that are very fixable, and they're certainly something that you don't want to ignore because it can lead to fractures, which can lead to surgery and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure that you do take care of this and address this issue. It is not something that should be ignored. It is a sign that something serious is going on and is going to continue to go on. If you or someone you know is suffering with knee pain or any type of pain and wants a free consultation with a doctor of physical therapy, all you have to do is call our office at 215-997-9898 and we'd be happy to get you in. Thanks and have a good day.